How to create a system for your business. We're going to talk about the details of systemizing and the team that needs to go with it. See, many of you, you're doing way too much. I was talking to a woman the other day, 30-something years old, and so proud that she did everything herself. I said, are you in revenue yet? You have no idea. I have done my social media. I did my website. I'm like, and are you in revenue yet? So months go on because you are busy doing, not making money. Let's systemize and make some cash. So the three things to do that we're going to talk about is how do you automate and what do you automate? I think a lot of you in the beginning, you don't automate the right things. Number two, what is a revenue producing day? Which is how do you behave every day? Like you, how do you get up and generate? Most of you go to work and are told what to do. When you're an entrepreneur, you have to generate the ideas. You have to generate the cash every day. And then number three, who's the team? When do you hire them? And how do you get them up to speed fast, especially in this post-pandemic environment? It's very interesting. So get a notepad. This is a critical one for many of you. You're sub 100,000 in revenue because you're not automating and systemizing enough. Okay? At the end of the video, I'm going to share a $1 trillion tip about what you cannot do ever. You just can't. It's illegal in business. I mean, not really legal. It's really just not smart. So what are the pieces of your business that you have to automate? Well, let's just talk about what it takes to have a business. So to have a business, you have to have marketing, you have to have sales, you have to have accounting, you've got to fulfill, you got to come back with customer service and have all the technology and other operational processes around it. So you've got at least 5 to 7 departments. So I want to posture it like that because a lot of you think you're just going to quit your job and go be a little solopreneur. Solopreneuring suffering. Like, first of all, there's no liability protection. There's no tax structure advantages. The whole thing really doesn't work out. And you are not financially in the system of being in business. You're not in the financial systems that I need you there to be a proper business owner. So what are the automation pieces? Well, number one, you can automate your lead flow. You can put that online. If you'd like us to do it, we actually do that now for our clients because we need you to make money, which means you need a lead. Then you have to learn to sell. Can you automate sales? To a point. So 2 things. Right now, I'm going to give you a link to our rapid marketing system to see a quick webinar on how we can do all this for you. And we'll systemize all of it. You just have to come up with the content. And then secondly, I'm going to give you a ticket to our Millionaire Intensive and Marketplace where you can come and practice this and learn more about how to systemize so you can make some money monetizing. See, systemize and automation is a huge part of monetization because a lot of you, and I'm just going to pick on real estate or some, sales, real-centric industry. Insurance is another one. So you sell, you fulfill, right? You sell, you fulfill. You wonder, why do you have a cash flow problem? You have a cash flow problem because you have a systems problem. The leads aren't consistently coming in. They're consistently not being sold. Then there's not enough of you to do all the fulfillment. So you stop the marketing and sales to go fulfill. Typical mistake of most small business owners, which is why 90% fail. They don't fail because your idea is bad, you're bad. You just don't know what you're doing and you don't systemize properly. So after you systemize your lead flow and your sales process, that helps you systemize your cash flow and the whole different, video. You can go up to the search bar right now and search for any cash flow videos, LLC videos, deduction videos, being in a business, why sole proprietor. I have tons of those videos. And if there's not a video that you want, then go to the comments below and say, hey, would you please do a video about this or some education about this? And I'll be right back to you. While you're over there, hit the subscription button, the notification every day, hit the bell so it rings in the morning. It says, all right, wake up to money with Loral. Let's go. And we're going to have a conversation about money every day, 5 days a week, consistently every day. And I want everyone in your family watching and the people around you that support you. The other thing you can systemize is a CRM, a database. You have to have a database, not followers, to run a company. And too many of you, if you've been in business a while, you're still operating on the old referral structure. Now, what has been fun in coming back, and actually is the number one thing in marketing right now, are postcards, believe it or not, right? With the pandemic and everything being hands off, it's amazing that postcard marketing is coming back to the top. Always online, you want videos. And if you don't know how to video edit, and it's time consuming, the amount of content that I produce, we have full-time video editors. I have to. I mean, on many teams for many different reasons. So you've got to have those things put in place. And you, even though you know how to do them, this is a challenge for a lot of you that are just getting up and running and you don't have cash flow. You're scared to spend the money on the team because you don't think there will be enough. You have to trust there will be a consistency of cash flow as long as the lead flow and the sales are working. And then you automate it with your database. Again, the rapid marketing system we can put in play for you. So you now have a systematic way to sell things on the internet, to monetize things. So then you actually do 3 or 4 things, just what you're good at. You strengthen your strengths and you hire your weaknesses. We're going to come to that next. And then as far as another place to automate, you can automate your bill paying. You can use QuickBooks is a great software that you can use for any of your businesses, but get there sooner than later. Don't think you're going to grow into that. Know where your money is, know where your cash flow is. And the biggest thing I want you to start noticing is where are the sales coming from? What marketing initiative is driving the sale? Like, are you coming out of my YouTube channel and then hiring me to mentor? Are you coming from my TikTok channel? Are you coming from a LinkedIn channel? Are you coming from a joint venture or referral? You have to know where your money comes from. And that's just in my world. What's your world? How are you getting the money? Where does it come from? And that is golden data for your business and your industry. So keep it proprietary. Tell you that. All right, next, how do you have a revenue producing day? So again, strengthen your strengths, hire your weaknesses. So the first task for this week is I want you to start documenting everything that you are not that good at, that you're going to have to learn to do. Like if you don't know how to do social media that good and you don't know the algorithms, I mean, you don't know how to post and you don't know, you don't learn it, you hire it. So start making a list of the things that you don't know how to do. And also I want to make you procrastination free. So the other thing I want you to make a list of is everything you don't want to do. Just because I know how to do a lot of things, like I actually do know how to do way more than my team knows. Don't ever tell them they might know. I don't want to do them, right? And the only reason you procrastinate is you either don't know how or you don't want to. So then you give it away to someone else. And you may need to rotate that through your team on a different basis. So revenue producing days is you driving revenue because you're just an emotional entrepreneur instead of a real entrepreneur if you don't make any money. So not only do you need to get the lead and market, you need to sell the lead as fast as you can. And again, our systems, we can get you up and making money. If you have a database and some content, we can get you up and making money in a week, no long 2 weeks. If you're a super beginner, it might be 3 to 4 weeks because you got to get some content, but we can help you get some money. And again, in the description is the rapid marketing system information and the link to my marketplace. So come out and let us help you make money. It's not difficult. So what else has to happen to automate your business? So what do you hire and when do you hire a team? I'm going to tell you was one of my biggest mistakes. I didn't hire fast enough. You have to hire in the categories of what you don't want to do and what you're no good at. Don't learn them. Your job is to learn how to be a good entrepreneur. So you do have to lead the marketing. You have to do it. I have never logged into my social media. Okay, maybe once or twice I stumbled around in it, and immediately the marketing team said, get your hands out of there because you don't know what you're doing. And there's algorithms, and so you need to stop doing those things. So I just let them do it. I do this, I'm content, they push the buttons. I don't want to push the buttons, I want to talk. So seriously, you have got to learn what are the 3 to 5 things you're really good at. Like I'm really good at content, right? I've just been gifted this amazing way to teach you about money. I love marketing, just the strategy of it, the thinking of it, the concepts of it, the team do the work. And I love selling. I love selling. I love helping serve and sell. I love teaching you how to do it. So those are the things that I do. That's it. And you say, well, what about everything else? It's hired. So you say, well, how do I get the money to do it? You get to our marketplace. You've got to learn to generate enough cash flow that you can hire the team. And it's this inverted, weird relationship when you start hiring a team because your cash flow, yours isn't going to go up. The companies will go up, but your expenses are going up. And then all of a sudden you're going to hit this tipping point where all of a sudden you will make the money and the profit. You're actually going to make more money and the expenses, but it's this weird place of it's not working. It's not working. Too many of you give up in that moment because you're stressed because of the cash flow. You got to keep the team in play. Right? You've got to give them time to get up and you've got to get them time to work. So teams and system is what's going to help you automate and get free so you to do the things you want to do so you can do other projects if you want to do them. Again, subscribe to my channel. I want you here every day. Make sure you listen to the RMS video. Make sure that you click on my ticket link. The other gift I'm going to give you right now is I want you to join it is a direct sales company, but it's a very cool gift company. It's a postcard company, $97. You can send out an unlimited amount of postcards. What a great way for client retention, client referral. Hey, it's great to, you just joined my social channel or you joined my group. AskLoral.com/cards. Go join and have that be part of your marketing strategies. Just send cards. Like we just had a huge conference, a Gen W conference and a table. We sent out postcards afterwards thanking them. We sent postcards out as a ticket before. So we constantly are staying in touch with our client as part of our marketing strategy. Now, here's the $1 trillion tip. You ready? If you customize, you cannot systemize. So think about it. If you're customizing every person, every project, you can't systemize it. And for you to systemize, you've got to build it one way. And I can tell you there's a lot of you. There are wellness consultants out there. There's image consultants out there. Everybody gets what they want, but that takes a lot of time for you to customize. You graphic artists out there, that's why it's hard for you to scale, because you have to do custom work. Now there's systems around your company that you can do, but watch your customization of fulfillment. I think that's my caution to a lot of you new entrepreneurs. You customize every piece of fulfillment, takes a lot more time, which means you can't really systemize it. You want, 1 to thousands instead of one person at a time. Right? So automation, start thinking the thousands and thousands and thousands of clients, not the 10s and 20s and 40s or even 100 clients. For some of you, 100 clients is like a big deal. Wait till you get thousands of clients. So think like you already have thousands, and that's how you want to build the automation around your company. So I hope you enjoyed. Go to AskLoral.com. If you have any questions at any time or want to make a request, stay in touch with us. I'll see you at my marketplace, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.